I've been a grinder for almost 30 years now, and I remember in the initial days when I used to use the Anchor machines, we used to have what's called as a temperature control mode. And that used to apply a particular mode where the spindle is not on torque mode, but on temperature mode. And then from there, the thought process started, and we said, no, we're not happy with this. This has limitations. How can we make those limitations, boundless? The reasoning behind developing MTC was mainly for us to manage temperature of the spindles. MTC is motor temperature control. When I say motor, it refers to the grinding spindle motor and the dressing spindle motor, and both of them are due to temperature expected to grow in either direction. Let's take an example of the grinding spindle. There is multiple diameters and different RPMs are used while the grinding is happening, and it's expected that the temperature of the spindle changes between a finishing operation and a roughing operation. This induces what's called as a growth in the spindle, no matter how best your design is, and that will contribute towards the cutting tools. For example, the diameter can be varying in a batch grinding. When a machine is having a startup in the morning, you have something called as the warm up. So you need to warm the machine up so you can actually see the machine comes to a temperature where I can do batch grinding. Usually our customers use up to 30 to 45 minutes of warming up, but with MTC, within 5 to 10 minutes, you're able to start running with the batch grinding. Initially, when it was released, I remember they had a straight difference between a batch which was ground before MTC and after MTC, and the batch stability was fantastic. The batch stability was, the scrap rate literally came down. People buy our machines, people use our machines, and as they use our machines, we do find people coming back and telling us, you know what, we could have better batch stability, for example. And that's where MTC comes in. MTC is offered on multiple platforms as standard, and it's also going to be offered as an option on many other platforms as well, where it's not available. But we can also see MTC moving into a space of Anchor machine intelligence, where we will be collecting more data dynamically on the run in the machine, analyzing them, and probably feeding back them into an AI model. So we're not stopping right there. Our aim is to give our users least interaction with the machine, but whatever he interacts is simple, but the outcome is getting tools with the least effort.